The home of the Heat here in Miami as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. Here we go. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand.
And this is the final matchup of the 4-game season series. They'd love to even things up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, it's been interesting to watch these teams battle. We should be in for a good one.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Jokic. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Turner for 3. Rebound by the Heat. In from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Wallace a screen. 16 feet away. A second chance effort. Yep, that one goes in there.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
Doncic fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Back to Doncic. And the layup is good. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Wallace a screen. Irving. Driving to the basket. Yes, that goes in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Now here's Wilkins. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Irving. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now, Doncic following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Jokic with it. Butler covering. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Jokic inside. Out to Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. Over Butler.
Just so competitive. Butler loves getting the better of another player.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Well, one thing that's never in doubt, the level of effort you're going to get from Jimmy Butler on a nightly basis.
Doncic, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Butler.
Wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Wilkins. Back to Doncic. .58 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Wilkins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Irving for three. On the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Jokic with the bucket.
Confident stroke from Jokic. Shot ready on the catch.
And here's Irving. Following the three-pointer by Jokic. The Heat with a fresh 14. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner, Irving with it. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jokic. The rebound by Turner.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Heat. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Here's Simmons. It's good.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. It's Butler. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And so here is Miami. Pass to Butler. Double clutches. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Here's Nurkic. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Wilkins' shot is off. Miami trailing. Outside Irving. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Looking to get it going. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
And here is Doncic. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Back to Jokic. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And Jokic slams it in.
Well, that's just inexcusable defense there. If you give Jokic a lane like that, the joke's on you.
Pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now, here's Doncic. Rebound by Nurkic.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Jokic. 27 seconds left to play here in the half.
Well, as a defender, there's only so much you can do when Jokic gets the ball inside.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Heat with the lead. Akez right side. Burks looking around. Shot clock at 5.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Number 45.
And outside. Offline with his 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Heat leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Here's Irving. Ball's knocked loose. Now Hartenstein. One-on-one fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So hard to contain. Irving enjoys putting the D on their heels and drawing foul.
And the first one drops. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A. And it's sent back by Wallace. Wilkins outside. Back to Doncic. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Corner shot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Shots good from Butler.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
A shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Irving from long range. And the three ball is good. Irving's got his third bucket of the night.
You can't give Irving any airspace when he's handling the rock, because that's when he strikes.
Outside Williams. The three. And no good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Heat. It's a three-point game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now, here's Wilkins. He has 5. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Irving. It's a 5-point game. And he drops it in from the low post. Irving's got 11 points.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
They need this. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Irving. The Thunder pull it in. Turner with it. Still yet to score. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Williams. 50 seconds left in the third. And it's good. 2 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Shots good by Simmons. He's got 6.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's McCain. Lays it up off the glass. McCain's got his second bucket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Heat leading by 3. Outside, Simmons. From 7 to the wing right side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's McCain. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Heat lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Wallace missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Simmons left side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunity.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now in the game, number 11.
No one near Don. Smith grabs the miss. Miami leading by 6. Here's Irving. Good defense by Jokic. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Doncic. Oklahoma City gets it back. Now Jokic goes back up. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Now that's 17 points for Jokic.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
A floater. And it's Irving missing. Thunder trailing by 4. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Miami. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Oh, and the dunk by Wilkins.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Outside Irving. And taken away by Wallace. To the middle. Here's Turner. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now it's just a 3-point Heat lead.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Screen by Nurkic. Here's Irving. And the layup falls. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the charts.
Substitutions for your defense.
Doncic outside. And Wilkins now top of the key. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
Haywood Highsmith. Third personal foul.
Second free throw, no good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Doncic feeling it out. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Pass to Highsmith. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. 5 to shoot. Shots good from Butler. And the Heat lead by 4.
Jimmy Butler coming up big with the game on the line.
Jokic with it. On the drive, Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to admire the greatness of Jokic. No doubt when it matters most.
Pass to Highsmith. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wilkins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. Now the Heat with it. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Jokic.
That
His coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
It's taken away by Wallace. The 3 for Doncic. Highsmith grabs the miss. Outside Irving. It falls!
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Off the inbound pass. Yes!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide-open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
Irving from long range. Oh, he had a chance send it.
One can secure the bag.
Keep the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, 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 let's go. You know.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh?
Yeah, they are.
I tried to bring that same life and that same energy, and it was just a joy to be a part of that experience with them.
Kevin Harlan said that you have the pulse of the NBA and you're always going, and I was asking you about charging your phone because you always have to be on. When do you sleep?
Sleep is to me, it's a ever evolving thing. I think at some points of the year, sleep is easier to come by than not. I mean, I try to get 6 hours for sure sometimes, you know, especially during the regular season. But, you know, there's always those points of the year. Trade deadline, free agency, draft, those are moments where you know you have to be on your phone at any moment. You know your phone will ring, you know, you just never know. And so it comes and goes.
And I bet you can never put your phone on DND.
No. I have the loudest ringtone.
Really?
You'll see.
What is it?
And the longest ringtone ever. It's the dun 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 dun. It's that one. I wish I could hear that every night, you know.
That means that you are meant for this job.
You have to really immerse yourself in it, and that's what I've tried to do my whole life is I try to dive all the way 100% in, so.
Well, tell me about how you got started in the business.
I got started because I loved basketball and I loved writing, so I played basketball growing up. I got cut sophomore year of high school, and then once you get cut, it's like you have to figure out what you want to do, because I want to still, like, I wanted to play in the NBA, and then those dreams get dashed like it does for many people. And then I loved writing too, so it's like you combine basketball, you combine writing. I started writing for a school newspaper, then I write for a blog, then I write, and it's a trickle-down effect. You know, you just keep with it. I didn't have any connections in the industry. My first summer league, 2013, I was deer in the headlights. I didn't know anyone, and it was definitely nerve-wracking. It was uncomfortable, but I think those uncomfortable moments definitely allowed me to, I think, find my footing, and you have to put yourself in uncomfortable positions to be able to get on the other side and get comfortable and find your place in whatever it is you're doing in life. I've been doing this since I was a sophomore in high school, really. So I was at 16 years old. So I've been at it for like 15 years now.
Wow. And your rise to fame was so quick, and like I said, you were really young. So how do you think that shaped your life, as opposed to maybe being a little bit older and having that? Because, you know, you're still kind of developing, your mind's still developing, everything's new. So how do you think that shaped the rest of your life?
I think the quality of like hard work and just stick-to-itiveness and never being satisfied, I think I got that from my mom. And I think being able to, like, I don't really get satisfied. Like, I don't get satisfied. I'm really on to the next. Like, I'm always thinking about the next thing, and I think it's very easy to get lost in, you know, individual successes. One of probably the first big stories that I had was when Luol Deng got traded from the Bulls to the Cavs, January 2014. And I remember the very next day, I was driving from Chicago to Milwaukee to go to a Warriors game, Warriors-Bucks game in Milwaukee. And I wanted to do a one-on-one with Klay Thompson and, like, spend time with him. And I did that. Like, I went the next day, did the interview, drove home, and I was a sophomore at Loyola Chicago, and, like, I feel like a lot of people that age might get complacent. You know, you have a big story break. I think I went from like 700 followers, like 7,000, and, you know, I feel like now looking back, I'm like, dang, like I'm proud that I had the, you know, like, on to the next mentality. You
said that you aren't complacent, but how do you find happiness just in life apart from your job?
I think I find happiness in, like, the quiet and you know, the quiet and, like, this, I guess, the slower moments where I can just chill and hang out with my family. I think those are, like, the best moments.
Do you have any advice for younger reporters or someone that's just getting started in the business and that wants to be you at some point?
My advice for any young person, really in any field, but specifically like, I guess, media, journalism.
Tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%. These ain't ballin', you be on the bench. Hold them bags for me, baby, you could be my. All them times I've been in, I had to bust my wrist on the PJ. The D-Lo fought on the phone. When we land, I hit a couple folks and tell them it's on the floor. My little young one is out at Birkin, she might know she break down spot this on fire, another house for. I can show you how to run it up, I really know it. Turn up into 100,000 on a golden list. I'm the illest baby, and the realest baby. 155 pounds, but I'm the biggest baby. Treat these bags like kids, can't leave them unattended, baby. Watch, I'ma get this money beat up when I finish. I came a long way from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ. Went from $50 to my name to $50K a night. A big Zod, baby, you can't be scared of heights. I wanna take you to the 60th floor in a pink. Come here, baby. Move them bags for me, baby. I'll pay your rent. Tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%. These ain't ballin', you be on the bench.
Rock. You're not with me. You're from New York, you ain't with Boogie. When I see you, down.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Pass to Robinson. Brunson with it. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. And this, a rivalry that spans across conferences, Stan.
Yeah, look, Brian, they've had their battles over the years, and the fact that they only play each other twice a season adds to the magnitude of the matchup. It's going to be intense.
Shots good by Towns.
Relentless effort from Towns inside, powering through the contact.
Irving for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Irving attacking. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. It's stolen. There's the triple. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Irving's got 6 points.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
It's stolen by Hart. Outside Robinson. Pass to Brunson. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Here's Irving after the basket by New York on the other end. It's Hart on the wing. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 8.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Brunson taking his time here. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Here's Highsmith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And they pick up 2. Butler's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, the defense does their job. But the fact of the matter is, Butler likes having to fight them for it.
Shots good by Towns.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Irving. Give him 8 points now. set a pick. Puts it up from the high post. It's hauled in by Robinson.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Irving for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter.
15.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Got a piece of it. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Miami shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Back to Jaquez. Off the mark there with a 3. And here are the Knicks. That'll be their 2nd of 3 games total on this road trip.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Burke's no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Oh, Simmons with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one's down for Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
To the right side. Outside Simmons. Buries it down low. Simmons has gotten his first basket of the night. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. There's a screen with the drive. That shot is off. Nurkic with some nice D. Miami trailing. Here's Simmons. The rebound by Edey.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Here's Simmons. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts. Now Brunson. Knocked loose. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Free throw, no good for Simmons.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside McBride. Back to Achua. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
He's off on the second.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Back to Irving. Randle outside. The 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Randle's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. 52 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's McBride. Soft touch off the glass. McBride's got his second bucket on the night. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Right side, Butler launches a 3, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. And a big finish by Robinson.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Outside Butler. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Miami shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the technical free throw is good.
Number 14, Zach Edey.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Randle with the jam.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Black. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Highsmith. From downtown. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Highsmith's got 5 now.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Robinson. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
Outside Richardson. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Inside. To the wing on the left. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
New York making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Knicks. They trail by 3.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Irving gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 5.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Edey. Clock at 6. Back to Robinson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
And there's a pick. Pass to Highsmith. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Back to Irving. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Highsmith. To the paint. Irving, no good.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Outside Brunson. They get back on track. Driving in. And it's good on the layup. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Wallace. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Outside Brunson. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break Miami. Moving it up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Well, since being selected 1st overall back in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been such an incredible force for his career, averaging a double-double, someone you can build around. Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Foul on Josh Hart. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game for the Knicks.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
.102 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Team foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Knicks trail by 7. To the middle. Edey, that's good. Edey's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Nurkic. To the inside. Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
16 seconds left in the third. And here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Pass to Nurkic. 4 on the clock. Got it off in time. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Here's Robinson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Shoots from 14. Butler, good. And the Heat lead by 7.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Miami making a switch here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Richardson. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Robinson. Rebound, Miami. And here's Irving. Anunoby covering. Right side, Irving. Lays it up and banks it in.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Left side, Brunson. It's hard on the wing. Outside, Brunson. Towns outside. Fires for 3. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And so here is Miami. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. On the wing, Irving. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Outside Brunson. Towns double team. Robinson for 3. No good. Miami leading by 9. Butler with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Butler, good. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Robinson. 5 on the clock. Outside Brunson. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Irving with it. On the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 11. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Irving. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from Ford.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Heat.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Graham.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Irving, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Robinson. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson outside. Miami grabs the miss. So Miami takes the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks.